So good day everyone. We will now be tackling modern office machines and equipment. So for the table of content, we have the objectives and disadvantages, factors in selecting office machines, and types of office machines. So to introduce you to the topic, machines and equipment are currently being used in offices. So this leads to speedy, accurate, and efficient performance, since this allows employees to do work easier. So, for the objective of mechanization, since mechanization is a process that speeds up administrative work. So, it is a shift from manual to machine operations. It also saves time and reduces clerical costs. See, for example, before we were using pen and paper to do clerical activities, but now we have the computer and printer for such matters. Objective of mechanization. Number one is labor savings. Since when you mechanize, you can also reduce number of workers since it is less likely that you will need them. Second is time savings. By using machines, we can have efficient use of time. Third is accuracy. Our administrative operations will be more accurate since it is not prone to human errors. Fourth is minimization. Mechanization minimizes the chances of fraud since it is more systematic rather than relying on a person or a human being. Fifth, it is fifth is effect on personnel. So our personnel, when they are using machines, it is more likely that there will be less work, so it reduces their fatigue. So the disadvantages of mechanization, heavy investment. So when you're mechanizing, the initial cost is very high. For example, the computers and other machineries and the printers, all of these will cost a lot of money. Second is waste. If the machine is not used much, it is also much costly since, for example, if you bought a computer and a printer but you do not use it, it is much costly since you are not profiting out of it. So why did you buy it if you're not going to use it? Third is the retrenchment problem. So so by using machineries, you will sometimes have to dismiss employees to save costs since the machines themselves are expensive and most likely you would not need that much employees once you have the machineries. Number four is no trained staff. So when you're using machine, it sometimes requires specific skills in order to use it. And number five is increased cost of operation. Sometimes you would also have to hire specialists in order to operate the machines. For example, when you are fixing servers and other such things in an office, you would need to hire someone working from that specific industry. So, number six is no power, no work. Most machines, as we know it, need electricity. So, once the electricity goes down, or if there's are any power interruptions, it is very likely that there would be no work machines would most machines would be relying on electricity. Next is breakdown of machine, stagnation of work. So if the machine breaks down, it is highly likely that you would not be able to replace it quickly since you would still need to buy and order it. So there would be a stagnation of work. Next is set right the machines. So this is for sometimes fixing the machines or for setting them up, you would need to hire specialists to fix them. Also have it also affects urgent work since employee laziness would be prevalent since once you get used to machine, you would get used to the comfort and efficiency of using, let's say, computer rather than writing. Or it also have reduces profit since depreciation charges are high. Since as time goes on, the machinery that you use would depreciate, so the cost would be much higher. Next is obsolescence. Some machine becomes obsolete. For example, The typewriter, which have become common use in the office setting, have now become obsolete because of the introduction of computers. Next is slaves of machines. Machine becomes more important. So in cases where the machine are very expensive, it is highly likely that the management would prioritize the safety of the machines rather than the people. Next is noise and space problems. Machines require space and makes noise. So this is something that is commonly known. For example, generators, which can be used in the office when there are no electricity, would be and you would find it that the generator makes a lot of noise. So this can be a problem or a disadvantage in office. Next is dislocation of work. Some workers are highly needed and can incur costs if they take leaves. So for example, if there's only one person in an organization that knows how to work a that certain machine, and if that person takes a leave, you would need to hire or needs another someone to specialize in that machinery. So cost you to it would make you incur much more cost since you would need to train another person.
So we have fac- factors in selecting mach- machines. So we have in ease of operation, faster operation, less fatigue, and a fewer errors go with in haste of operations. Here are some contributory factors indexing the amounts operating the control keys and etc. And we have flexibility. Less there is enough work to keep a high specialized machine busy, it is better to select one which is can be used for different types of work in absences. And we have durability. Durability. A machine is used by different people under varying conditions. Less, therefore, it is strong and durable. It would be a poor investment. And we have portability. Ma- A machine is frequently moved from user to user or from one place to another place in the same work area. Compactness and ease of handling savings time and energy in increase the use of machine. And adaptability. If a machine can be used without distributing an existing system, it would be better to do so than to go in for one which necess- necessitates necessitates a considerable rearrangement for the forms. So we have service. So service reliable and continuous performance demands quick repairs and proper maintenance. And we have operating costs. This includes such things as supplies, the space occupied, the special equipment and forms re- required repairs and etc. So we have styling modern office required machine which are pleasing in design and color. Other design functions such as satisfactory. And also we have costs, and not necessarily the merchandise price is a major factor in buying a machine. Frequently, a machine whose merchandise price is higher than that of another is better buy in the long run if two machines are comparable in terms of savings in labor and time maintenance.
Next is we have the types of office machine. So the first one is the typewriter, used for typing clean and neat letters, and currently obsolete with the introduction of desktop computers. It was popular before the computers was made, which is the typewriter. And then we have the types of typewriters. The first one is standard typewriter in specific and standard size, uses false cap size. Standard typewriter, ito yung mga standard size na yun nga, typewriter na ginagamit ng halos lahat. So the next one is portable typewriter. For 3 to 4 inches of height and can be carried anywhere. So yun nga, pwede mo siyang dalhin kahit saan. And the next one is noiseless typewriter. Uses a special type of bar reduced to noise impact. So not unlike the other typewriter, this one is noiseless, and then hindi masyado siya gaano kaingay pag ginagamit. So the next one is electric typewriter. Requires electricity but reduce effort for the typist. So the next one is variable typewriter. Variable typewriter can be used to change font style. So the sixth one of the types of typewriter is the automatic typewriter, which is automatically types with a speed of 150 words per minute. So halimbawa, pag may gina-type ka, tas minsan ma-predict na niya and gina-automatic na niya gina-type. So next one is the electronic typewriter. Has processors, automatically correction, space adjustment, and etc. So ayun na nga, sinasabi is automatic na niya gina-correct yung mga space, mga words, automatic na niya gina-correct. So the next one is the typewriter with additional attachment. Continuous stationary front feeds and card holding attachment may be used. Next is the special purpose typewriter. It is designed for a specific task like tabulation, typing, scientific formula, statistical report can be done using this typewriter. So ayun, special siya kasi pwede niyang gawin yung mga scientific formula which is the normal typewriter can't do.